Hey guys, it's me, Mario. Today we're going to continue with Chapter 1 of Blaze, the Ice Dragon. Leaving the Forbidden Land. How you guys doing today? Hope you're doing well. Getting excited for Halloween, hopefully. Since it is around that time. Chapter 1. Leaving the Forbidden Land. The sun was just a finger's length over the horizon as Tom and Elena left the dark wood. Tom was tired. The battle with Luna the Moonwolf had tested him to his limits. And Elena too. Perhaps we should rest, she suggested. Tom glanced at his friend. Her knees were scuffed from where she'd stumbled and fallen earlier. He then looked at their brave animal companions. Silver, Elena's wolf, trotted on ahead with his head low, and Tom's horse, Storm, staunchly plodded forward. "I wish we could," said Tom, regretfully, "but not yet." He fingered the leather thong around his neck, from which hung the pieces of the amulet of Aventia. So far he retrieved 4 amulet parts and defeated each of the ghost beasts that had guarded them. But his quest would not be complete until he had all 6 pieces, and the amulet was whole again. Only then would he be able to bring his father, Teledon, back for good. His next quest, so his father had told him, was to defeat a dragon called Blaze. "Well, we don't need to stop and check the map," said Elena. I read that wrong. "Well, we need to stop and check the map," said Elena. "We can drink some water at the same time as well." Tom nodded and sat down on... The music's still loud. Turn down the music a bit. We can drink some water at the same time. Tom nodded and sat down on a boulder. Elena took a flask from Storm's saddlebag and drank, while Tom stretched out his hand in front of him. "Map," he commanded. The air rippled as the ghostly map appeared. Without this gift from Eldru, they would never have been able to find their way through the Forbidden Land or locate the beasts. The map showed a glowing line like a thread of gold, snaking through where they stood at the edge of the dark wood. Across the eastern fields, past a small village called Rockwind, and towards the town of Stonewind. It ended on the slopes of the volcano. Stonewind is where Epos lives," said Elena, handing Tom the flask. "I hope she's not in danger from this dragon," said Tom, taking a swig of water. Epos the Flamebird was their loyal friend. On another occasion, they had saved her from Dark Wizard Malvel. Tom placed a hand over his eyes and gazed in the direction of Stonewind. He called on the power to see across great distances given to him by the golden helmet. Part of the suit of golden armor he had retrieved. "There's the volcano at Stonewind," he said to Elena, "but the crater isn't smoking. The volcano had smoked since the day I was born. Something's wrong." "Then let's not waste any time," Elena insisted. Now Tom had seen their quest set out on the ghost map. Strength returned to his heart, and they sped towards Aventian soil. As if sensing his urgency, Storm and Silver seemed to find new reserves of energy. But even though his determination to complete the quest was as strong as granite, worry tugged at Tom's mind. Each time he defeated one of Malvel's ghost beasts, one of his golden armor powers vanished. Excuse me. Now he only had 2 left. Tom shook his head. The people of Stonewind and maybe even Epos herself needed him. He could not let them down. He would not let Malvel win. Tom and Elena reached the high wall that separated the Forbidden Land from Aventia. They passed silently through the unmanned gate, back into familiar territory. "I'd forgotten that the sky would be so blue and the land was so green," said Elena. Storm whined and wheeled about, bolting off across the lush grass. Silver spun around in wild circles of joy. "If we don't succeed in this quest," said Tom, "Malvel's beasts will take over Aventia, too. Everywhere will be as dead-looking as the Forbidden Land." We won't let that happen," said Elena. A fork of lightning suddenly split the sky which had rapidly darkened. "The Forbidden Land may be behind you," Malvel's voice rumbled thunderously above their heads. "But the curse of the ghost beast is still strong. 4 you have faced, but the beast to come will be your end. No mortal can survive the dragon's breath." "I do not fear Blaze," shouted Tom. Malvel laughed again. "Blaze will not be your only enemy this time. You will face 2 adversaries as one." The storm ended as quickly as it had begun, and Malvel was gone. "2 adversaries," said Elena. "What does that mean?" "I don't know," said Tom grimly, "but I'm not afraid to find out." Here's Tom looking at the volcano with his sharp eyes that he got from the helmet. And here is Tom and Elena witnessing the storm that Malvel created. And them hearing the warning. That was chapter 1. of Blaze, the Ice Dragon. Leaving the Forbidden Land. Always forget the chapters that always forget the names of the chapters that I'm reading while I'm reading it, so it's not quite easy for me to remember that. But yeah, that was the first chapter of Blaze the Ice Dragon. And I hope you guys like, subscribe, and hit the bell if you guys are interested in more Beast Quest videos. Right. See ya!